Prepping. Okay, this is my Hypodermic Sally makeup tutorial. If you know me, you know that I love American Horror Story, and I've been planning this for a really long time, and I've been waiting for Halloween to put out the first video, and the first one I'm doing is Hypodermic Sally, as you already know because you saw the title of this video. Anyways, I have not yet even filmed the video, even though you're gonna watch it today. I have not even filmed it. This is just the prep work. I have my wig here, and we all know, well, not all, if you watch American Horror Story Hotel, you know how Sally's hair is. And I couldn't find a wig like that without it looking super cheap, like an 80s weird ass thing. So I bought a really nice wig, and I just gave it a bunch of tiny braids, and this took days, not hours, not minutes, days. I spent like 3 days doing this, and I have arthritis in my hands. So this was real fun. I think it's a few days to sit, and I have it under something so that it's like pressing them together, so that would be really crimpy. And the ends obviously aren't going to be crimpy, but I have a crimper. It's just not very small, so that's why I didn't do the whole wig. But I would put it on low setting and do the bottoms. Yes. So Sally has a lot of things going on. We'll get into the makeup soon, but the prepping, nail polish is a big thing. I'm going to take off my nail polish, and I'm gonna put this nail polish on. This is LA Colors Color Crave nail polish. It doesn't say the shade. Oh, Nuclear Energy, which is kind of funny because the new season is nuclear, like, you know, apocalypse, isn't it? Anyways, but I'm gonna paint this on, and I'm gonna film the tutorial in like 2 days or something. I'm not gonna put any glue coat on, and it should chip on its own naturally and look even worse than these do. Because Sally's nails, insert picture here, yeah, those are her nails all the time. So I'm gonna paint my nails with this now, and in a few days it should be all chippy, and so the wig should be ready by then too, and then I can film this tutorial that you are about to see. Very confusing. Still have to get my costume together, but I'm pretty sure I know what I'm gonna wear. She likes to have velvet, and then her little cheetah jacket. I don't have a cheetah jacket, so I'm gonna have to figure that out. And then she always has, you know, the 2 mismatched earrings that are long as fuck, and she has her track marks and her scratches from where she died. Okay. So I'm about to take all the braids out of the wig, and then take this crimper and crimp the ends of it on low setting. It's barely crimped. Yeah. I'm mad. How are you? To try and crimp it with this, but it's a big ass crimper, and I needed small crimps. That's why I spent days braiding this wig, and it only crimped like right here in this section. Oh my god, look how bad my nails look. This is purpose, so I did this to look like Sally. We all know this, but anyways, I'm pretty pissed. So yeah. So this isn't working. So my plan is basically screwed, and I'm just gonna have to deal with this half-ass crimped, half-ass straight wig for Sally, which has very crimped hair. So yeah, already, before the tutorial even starts, something is not going as planned. Love when that happens. I am here to finally film the Sally tutorial! As you just seen, the wig was a total fail, and I am pretty pissed. But the show must go on. Before we start with any FX or anything like that in costumes, I always like to do the beauty makeup first, because that's always the easiest, and just get that out the way, and then you can start with everything else. So we're gonna start with Sally's classic smoky, I guess, smoky eye. I don't know, it's not really smoky, it's not really blended, it's just there. So that's what we're gonna do. I'll be putting in reference photos in case anyone doesn't know what Sally looks like, but you're watching this tutorial. I don't know. But she has black smoky eye, and then if you look right in the crease, there's some, look at me just holding these, some pink purpley type color, and then also a blue. So get out of here, can you not? Touch me in the nose. I have a palette here where I will be using this matte dark purple. I have a palette here where I'll be mixing between this navy blue and this blue, which will just kind of brighten this up and make it not look so black once it's sitting next to the black. And I'm also taking some of the pinks from the Huda Beauty Desert Dust palette just to kind of warm up the purple so that doesn't look too dark as well. Mixing mainly like this color and this color. So yeah. So first, I'm not gonna prime my eyes, but I am gonna put concealer on them because I really want all these dark shadows to pop. I don't think I ever really talk in these tutorials. I don't know why I'm in a talky mood today. I'm also gonna put this underneath my eye because I'm gonna have to smoke out the black and the blue underneath the eye. So that's a look. I'm gonna go ahead and set my eyes with this basically just white, kind of beige and white, just everywhere because I'm going to be using a gel eyeliner and I definitely don't want that to transfer onto my lid. So I'm gonna go in with that matte purple first. You don't want to blend this out too much because Sally obviously didn't really care about blending. So try and just kind of like stamp it and kind of sweep a little bit, and then at the end of all the blending I will blend out the top edge, but you don't want it to look too blended because I mean the girl died and she's been through some shit. A lot of people probably wouldn't even think that Sally even had purple or blue because it just looks like she has a very intense amount of black eyeshadow on her eyes, but she do. And I would know that because I have been studying her face like crazy. So now I'm going to go in with this blue and a mixture of the dark blue and just put it right underneath the purple because this will be like the transition into the black. This is looking really shitty right now. So on this pencil brush, I'm going to go into the crease and just stamp it. I'm not going to really swipe it. Just want to stamp it there. Other pencil brush, I'm going to go in with amber and put that right up there in between the pink, in between the blue and the purple. Kind of warm it up a bit so it's not just a big blob of darkness. Then I'm lightly going to blend that out. Wow. So now I'm going to take this gel eyeliner, it's just pitch black, on like a packing brush. And I'm going to messily stamp that all over my eye and a little bit into the crease just so it'll be able to blend easily. Now I'm going to do it underneath my eye. I hate having black on my eyes. Like, I can handle a wing, but I can't. I don't like. Now I'm gonna tight line it, which I never do this either, so. That was scary. I'm gonna sweep some of the blue underneath my eye and a little bit underneath all the black so that you can actually see the blue underneath the black. I'm gonna use the light blue so it's not the dark blue because then there would just be no point. Now I'm gonna do this eye and I'm gonna clean all this up and then we can move on. So Sally's a ghost, So I want her to be pretty pale. I mean, she's kind of pretty pale, and also being pretty pale will help her contours stay out because her contours are like, wow! So I'm gonna put this all over my face. It's the same concealer I use, the CoverGirl Ready Set Glamorous. And it's the palest I have, and I'm about out of it, so let's just go ahead and put the rest all over my face. Perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and do her eyebrows. I will, you know, like I said, put in reference pictures so you can see her eyebrows. I don't usually like to do eyebrows on camera, so to me this is how her brows kind of are. Very little at the back and then kind of bushy in the front. Pretty simple, basic, thin type brow, but my brows are a little thicker, so I didn't want to shave them. And now I guess I'm contouring. I want everything to kind of look thinner. I have a fat face and Sarah Paulson has more of like a face anyways, but her lips are so big, so I'm trying to pouty this one up by doing that. And I'm gonna make the chin stick out more so it seems more bony. I'm trying to make the nose look snatched. I don't know if that makes me look any thinner, but we'll see. Ooh. Yes. No, I don't want it blended out too much. I want to blend it out more here, but I like how that looks because if you know her contour, it's not very blended. It's very out there. Now I'm gonna bronze with this. Yeah, we're back with this because it's the deepest contour shade that I got. I'm gonna put it everywhere that I, you know, just put all that. Because they're obviously not dark enough. I don't think she really even has much highlighter on, but I can't help myself. Just a light bit will do. So, Sarah Paulson's lips are the best lips ever. She has a very full top lip. It's like, it just goes, and it's just marvelous. So I have this color here, e.l.f. Moisturizing Lipstick shade Wine Tour, and I also have this one called Espresso Exposed by Maybelline. I'm gonna mix them because they're both kind of similar to the shade that she always uses, which is similar to the shade on the nails. Time for the fun stuff. That was weird. Okay, it's looking a little more crimped in the light, but barely. Costume. This is like, you know, the velvet little dress, and she's often wearing these childish looking things. So now we need to get on to the FX part of the tutorial. So making track marks is very easy, especially if you use scar wax, which is what I'm going to be using today. I have this one, and I also have this one, which is from one of those cheap little Halloween kits. So I figured we would use that one since it seems most accessible to everyone. I've already did 2 trial track runs, if that makes any sense. One here on my finger, one here on my arm. It's transferring because it was not quite dry. It's even kind of great that I used this one because that one is kind of skin tony color, but this one is yellow, which kind of makes it look like a wound, like an old infected wound. When using scar wax, you often want to make sure that you have some petroleum jelly, because this junk is sticky. So you want to coat whatever you're using and your fingers basically, because I use the end of a brush, palette knife, and my fingers to blend it out. So go on and get your scar wax, and you could also do this with liquid latex or gelatin. Really doesn't matter. All you need is just a little bit. Roll it into a ball. I'm gonna put another one right here on my arm. Flatten it out. I know it's kind of hard to see since this is my arm, But you're gonna start with your Vaseline up thingy, start smoothing down the edges. Try to leave the big part in the middle to create the hole. Oh, this stuff is so trifling, but it's really like the easiest thing, most accessible to most people. And then I'm taking this pointy little end, just stabbing a hole right in the middle. Voila! Now I'm taking this maroon grease paint, which usually comes in the kit with that scar wax, on a fine little detail brush, which is, this one's like a pencil brush. And I'm gonna go just right into the hole and stamp it. And then also I have this mixture of maroon, cream paint, and black, which kind of looks brown, but it's kind of good so it's not looking super bright like that. It'll look more like this, like it's old. And there you go. 2 beautiful track marks. Yeah. Now Sally is sadly always crying, and so the best way to mimic that without just pouring water on your face, or eye drops, you could do that too, you just drip eye drops, but that would look like running tears. The thing that I'm going to use is pure glycerin. It's for moisturizing dry skin, so it can go on your skin. What is that? So I'm just gonna pour some on this brush and just, you know, drip it over here. This just keeps falling. So the scratches are pretty easy to mimic. Her scratches aren't like fresh, so we don't want to have them super bloody, but we're gonna take one of these sponges. I'm just kind of stamping a little bit of blood around it and then just drag them. One of them is more like up here and one's right here. To be exact, of course, I'm gonna put in a picture. Pretty simple. And then pull it. And then after I do that, I'm gonna take that same maroon grease paint and put a little more detailed scratches. Go ahead and put in my earrings. Sally tends to rock different earrings at the same time. They're usually long, so I'm choosing some of my longest earrings. Okay, we are almost Sally-fied. We're missing some.
When you're alone and life is making you lonely, you can always go downtown. When you've got worries, all the noise and the hurry seems to help, I know. Downtown, just listen to the music of the traffic in the city. Linger on the sidewalk where the neon signs are pretty.
Thank you guys so much for watching this Halloween tutorial of Sally. It's hot, so please let me know what you guys think and if you like this and if you actually think I look somewhat like Sally. I know the wig is very off and I have a fat face. But other than that, I think it did pretty good. Like, oh, that's very moist. Track marks, the teardrops, this just won't stay up. And the scratches, I think, all look pretty much like hers. And like I said, there will be pictures in the description, not the description, in the video for reference. My backdrop fell, and for the life of me, I can't get it back up. So that's why you are greeted with this. Please make sure to like this video if you like this video, or if you like American Horror Story, or if you love Sarah Paulson. Give this video a thumbs down if you murder puppies. I'll see you next time for the next Halloween tutorial. I don't know what I'm doing. Happy Halloween.
Hang around and let your problems surround you. There are movie shows downtown. Maybe you know some little places to